got your attention, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Well, hello there. This is Diamond from Diamond Shine. So, guys, I'm so excited to see you today. Today in the studio, we're going to make some scented wall plugs, just like the scented wallflowers that you buy from Bath & Body Works, which, you know, we are better than Bath & Body Works, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm excited to see you guys. It's been a long time. Look, if you want to know exactly where I got the diffuser base from, if you want to know exactly where I got all of my supplies from, the fragrance load that I use, all of that kind of good stuff, go ahead and look in that description box and it will be a link to the Patreon. Y'all, if y'all want to learn how to make candles, you need to go to the Patreon. If you look at all my videos and you're like, I wonder how she with this and what kind of fragrances she used, everything is in the Patreon. I give y'all clearance deals. I give y'all vendors. I give y'all, look, recipes, skincare recipes, candle making recipes, wax melts, jelly wax. I mean, listen, everything we do on the channel is pretty much in the Patreon. The Patreon has over 500 posts. You will not be disappointed. And guess what? We always hanging out. So if you feel like you cannot do it, you don't know where to start, you messing up stuff, or you just feel like you have no community and you need that extra hand and that extra help and that extra like pat on your shoulder to let you know you're doing good, we hang out all the time. We just hung out yesterday. We hung out on Sunday. We hung out last week. Probably gonna hang out today. What are you waiting for? Go ahead. We got 3 tiers. We got the $5 tier, and that's just if you wanted soap and bath bombs and all that kind of stuff. We do hangouts on that level as well. Sometimes, not all the time. Like yesterday we had one, but that's just like every now and then. The $10 level, you get access to all of the classes, all of the wax classes and things like that. It's just like some special classes that's normally on the $20 level that you won't have access to. But the $20 level is unlimited access to every single thing. You will not be disappointed about the $20 level. That is where the hangouts is. So if you want to hang out with me and all of the girls in the Patreon, which I think we have over 300 or whatever at this point, join, okay? Listen, those 300 people have been here for a very long time. So if they gonna stay, they got a reason to stay. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it. I had to do some tough research, guys, because this is not easily accessible to every maker, okay? If you go on the internet and you start searching for the supplies you need to make this, it's not just gonna pop up. So I had to go through like a lot of hoops to find it. So when I finally found my base, I looked for a very good safe base. A lot of chemicals are emitted through these air wicks and Febreze plugins and stuff like that. So I wanted it to be something that people can look at and say, okay, this is going to give my family another option, and it's going to be more safe, okay? So with that being said, we have a base that we're going to be using today. Our plug. These come with like these little tiny cotton, they call them, I believe, wicks. I have a few of them. Listen, these are expensive. This project right here will cost you a nice amount if you don't actually purchase these from China. Like, I've not found anywhere in America that sell these at like, you know, a good discount, like wholesale. But if you guys know of any places, go ahead and put in the comments. But I've not found anybody that sold these for cheap yet. But the places that I did find, I'll leave it in the Patreon. There's places in China where you can purchase it from, and so on and so forth. So today what we're going to do is we're going to be using some stronger scents. When I say stronger scents, I'm talking about more so like woodsy, or we could do like holiday fragrance. I love sweet potato pie and brown sugar, mahogany teak wood, things like that. Mixing a strong woodsy patchouli with something else, because people love patchouli, not me. You just have to use something really strong. So these probably typically cover your 300 to 400 square feet, just like your small living room, or I would say an entire hallway if you have like a short hallway, not too long. So we're gonna make it, and we're gonna make it very safe. It's gonna be safe for pets. It's gonna be safe for babies. And you can tell your customers, like, hey, I know you're used to buying Airwick, I know you're used to buying this brand, but this is actually safe. You know what we're putting in it, and your pets can walk around and breathe this stuff in without a problem. So, guys, I don't want to talk too much about this. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, guys, so this is where you're going to be putting your scent in your base. It's just kind of look just like the Airwick you buy from the store. These are the plugs that you usually see on the inside, and that's just to make sure that none of your product leak. This is the wick. The wick goes inside of this little plug,
And it's also to stabilize it so that it doesn't come out and also not move around. You don't want it moving around as well. And so this is how you completely close it up and seal it. And I think these are really good for when you want to store it without leaking product and also sell it if you're going to be selling it. So keep everything. It's so many little parts, guys. It's just, I don't know, it's amazing. So I'm just using this little spoon to stir in my fragrance, or you can use a spatula. Either way is up to you. We're going to be stirring this fragrance and this base together. I'm going to be using 3 different fragrances today. I have mahogany teakwood, I have dirt, and I also have red currant and sandalwood. Okay, so all 3 of those fragrances together smell amazing. It's a very nice manly smell, and I also use a lot of mahogany teakwood in it just to kind of knock that woodsy smell down a little bit. So I'm going to take this base, which you can see, guys, is crystal clear, and that is how your final product would be. If you want to use any colorant in it, of course you would use an oil-based colorant. You couldn't use anything water-based because this is all oil. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to mix. I did 20%. You know, you could do up to 20%. I used about 20% inside the base. And the reason why I did 20% is because I wanted to be really strong. So for me, 20% is perfect. I could try it at like 9 or 10%, but what you'll end up getting is more alcohol smell than fragrance. So just keep it at a high percent. You can't go wrong. Now, the thing that I did discover about this base, just like any alcohol base, if you make a body spray or a perfume, it's going to smell like alcohol for maybe like at least a week, you know? So just let it soak for a week, and when you come to the end of that week, it will smell completely better. Don't just take it after you mix it together and put it into the wall. That's not a good idea. It's not going to smell that good on the first day. So just give it a few days, be patient. So I'm going to take this, and after I finish stirring it, I'm going to put it into a smaller beaker container, because a beaker has a spout on it. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. Now I'm going to fill it like almost to the top, but not quite to the top, because what I did notice is once you put that wick in, that plug inside, it's going to overflow. So don't fill it all the way up. As you can see, I didn't. So now we're going to go ahead and seal it and close it up. So you want to sit it down and you want to give it a nice firm press. Okay, press that plug into there. And once you get it in there, you want to straighten up that wick, and then you want to shake it up a little bit. And when you're shaking it, you're going to notice that there are some air bubbles on the inside. It should not be anything leaking onto your gloves at all, guys. It should be so sealed that absolutely nothing comes out. All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just checking for leaks just to make sure that it's completely closed up. And I put my top on there, and now, guys, I am ready for action. Okay, so this is it. This is what it looked like when it's finished. I'm going to show you the actual finished product. It came out so nice, very, very nice. I came up with a way to label it. I'm just going to put mine inside of boxes, because obviously with this type of shape container, you can't put labels on it. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys again for the next video. All right.